The optic yellow ball is tossed into the bright blue sky, and the familiar thwack sound of tennis fills weekend mornings everywhere. But the tennis that is played here at the Dilworth Tennis courts, a few blocks from the center of Charlotte, is just a little bit different.
Thanks, Jack.
What do you like about playing with Dilworth?
The biggest reason is have a fun together. Hold on a second. Somebody teasing us.
The play is fun and the matches can be challenging, but competition is not the main attraction, and the players like that just fine.
I used to play league, and I used to play for tournaments and so forth, and I love that you don't have to play that out here. You can just sort of be yourself, you can have fun, you can laugh at your mistakes. That in tournament, you really don't sit up there and laugh at your mistakes.
What Dilworth Tennis may lack in grace and glamour, it makes up for with history. Records are hard to find, but Dilworth Tennis is perhaps the oldest integrated sporting activity in Charlotte.
Well, our group is like a United Nation. We have Europeans, Asians, Africans.
The weekend gatherings started in the late 1940s when a group of Jewish tennis players organized matches on a public court. Soon, non-Jews were asking to play. Shortly afterward, African Americans. All were welcomed. And while Jim Crow may have ruled in schools and public transportation, it was different on these public tennis courts.
People fall in two groups out here. Either they're your partner or they're your opponent. You know, it doesn't really matter. You don't think about that. You just think about, are they going to be able to hit the ball or not hit the ball?
For the first half-century, the man who oversaw everything tennis at Dilworth was Hilbert Firstman. In his 90s now, with his playing days over, a bronze plaque in his honor sits at one end of the courts. His favorite saying, "Put your money in the can," is on a sign above the entrance gate. Playing tennis at Dilworth isn't free, but it isn't very expensive either. Players contribute 50 cents for a day's worth of tennis. If you reach the age of 75, the price goes down to a quarter. And if you're an 80-year-old tennis player, you can play for free. The money is used to buy tennis balls. In hot weather and cold, 50 to 60 players show up each weekend day to play a few sets. The Dilworth roster includes more than 250 players.
Well, the nicest thing about this group is it's so accepting, and anybody can come here regardless of, well, there's certainly no economic or racial or barriers at all like that. There's really no, you can come here not knowing how to play tennis at all, and you're accepted.
Players don't set up their matches in advance, something that's almost unheard of in tennis. Instead, matches are arranged, usually by this man, 70-year-old Matt Yamanashi, a Dilworth player for 25 years.
Next set, Tom, Philip, Lynn, and then one more person.
Yo, 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 Dilworth in the house.
The players have the court for one set. When completed, after the handshake of sportsmanship, the word court is shouted and the next group gets ready to play.
I like the idea that you can come somewhere and there's people who are just like you, who love the game of tennis.
When the courts are crowded, the waiting players have time to talk and laugh and tell stories.
We have people out here, we may not always agree politically, but we don't talk politics much. We may have differences in religion, so we don't talk religion. What we do talk is, how are you doing today? How's the family? You know, are you okay? And things of that nature.
In tennis, the term love signifies a score of 0. At Dilworth, no one wants a score of love, but affection for an ancient game played here is, well, you get the point. For North Carolina Now, this is David Haynes in Charlotte.